Hello ladies and gents, and welcome back to PLH Crafts. Let's do something fun today. I got these kitty cat molds. Aren't they just adorable? And they come with these things, and it's got a slot. And when you put them on your wall, you can put your tea light in there. So it looks like they're staring at the tea light. Isn't this adorable? All right, I'm going to do one in the Let's Resin Maple. It comes from this box here, Intense Chameleon Powder. And this one comes from the same box. It's gold. And then this one comes from this box. It's also Intense Chameleon Powder. But this one is a deep blue. I'm going to do the deep blue because they have cats, right? The black cats. But we had a couple, and that's not what they called them. They called them Russian blues. So I'm gonna try to do the deep blue and hope we get that really deep dark blue color. Maybe it'll help me remember, it'll remind me of my previous kitty cats. So anyway, I'm going to brush these on. Oh, I've never even opened it. So anyway, I'm going to brush these on. Watch, now I'm going to turn colors. That does look like a deep, deep color. Colors on the outside. And of course I'll have to back this in black. This brush I think is a little too big. I wanted a fluffy brush, but this may be too big and fluffy. All right, let me see if I can find another brush. A smaller one. Here, I got these sitting here. Anyway, I'll put you on a fast forward, because this will take me a while. resin made up and I'll be back. Alright, I have my resin made up, at least before the black. And I want to give you guys a tip. Yes, I spray my ones with the powders in it. It doesn't do any harm. But I also, you know I'm going to do black in here, right? But I want to show you a trick. If you put your clear in first, let me find a pointy stick. You can see whether you've got bubbles. And I really need to know whether I have bubbles in and around his eyes and stuff like that. And I'm being extra careful. I know I don't have gloves on. Oh no. I'm a little too far on the tipsy. Now, this said deep blue. You guys seen that it said deep blue. This looks more purple to me than deep blue. And I know for a fact that my cat, I had two, they were sisters. Not that they got along. Because this works when you're doing letters, like I have these molds that have like little sayings on them. A lot of people don't think they're very nice sayings, but I find that they're funny. So I dusted them, right? I put in clear first because letters are absolutely horrid. When you're doing this, because even if you've put it in a vacuum chamber or whatever, you're going to get bubbles. I mean, there is no ifs, ands, or buts. If you're doing letters, you're just gonna get those bubbles on there because they'll hang like, because you know the E's are, you know, like this, so they're gonna get in the middle of that E and they're gonna stay there unless you pick them out. So I thought I'd try this first. You know, I put the clear in first, and then I picked out all the... I sat there forever, it seems like, picking out all the bubbles. I think I've got a little too much in here. We're just going to pour a little out. I'm going to add a little bit more. All right, I'll come up with something for my extras, and I'll see you on demold. All right, we're back. Here's my extra. Now this is probably gonna have lots and lots of bubbles. Oh, it's so cute. It's like a little pot, you know, for your, what do they call them? It's the morning without my coffee yet, much of my coffee yet. Look, we even have a little bow. That is so cute. its curly tail. Alright, and this one goes with this. Let's just get them all out first. Got some overpour for sure. No peeking, no peeking. And this one has this one. And number 3. A little bit overpour. And this one has this one. All right, number 1. That really is cute. We'll have to make up some white and put white in for his eyes. Maybe we'll come up with like a pink or something for his nose. And this one was for this. He'll go on the wall like that. What do you think? That is so cute. Alright. This one's got some bubbles in him. No matter how much we try, sometimes we still get them bubbles. Oh, we got some big bubbles into Whiskers. He is golden though. So still got some work to do. And there's his. Yeah, put overpour. It'll fit. I just need to do the, get rid of the overpour. All right, and number 3. They really are cute. Oh, we got big bubbles over here too. On his whiskers, we'll have used. Well, at least we now know you gotta be careful with the whiskers. Extra careful with the whiskers. Alright, I gotta make up some more resin for the eyes and the nose. And let me get rid of all this overpour. And then I'll be back. They really are cute though. Alright, let's finish our cats. I did, not this one, that one's actually really good. I kind of, oh, there we go. I kind of fixed the, see the bubbles? I fixed, there we go. I fixed the whiskers. The whiskers were the worst part. I made up some white for the eyes. Only made up a little bit. Their eyes aren't gonna need much. So I just did with the pump resin, I just did 1 pump each, A and B. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Almost freaked myself out there. Almost poured too much. I swear, hair around here is like no joke. There's something in my eyeball. Alright. Other than them curing, that's pretty much what they're going to look like. Isn't that cute? So I'll be back. Alright, everyone. That's what they look like. Aren't they cute? I forgot to do their noses, so I did do them off camera. Look at that nose. Ha! Now these two are fine. You can make sure they're flush. How adorable is that? It's just a side over here. They do go in. It's a little tight. Must have had a little drip of. Those are just adorable. Now this one, see. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. See it? I had overpour. So this one will go in. You just have to kind of be a little rough with it. See, it will go in. Those are just the most adorable things I have ever seen. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section. Here's our little extra from the eyes. Look how cute that is. Look at these ears. That is so cute. I have to fix his bottom. His sharp edges. Looks like he's got sparkly nose. Alright, I'll put eyes and everything on him later. Thank you for coming and watching. And I will see you next time. Peace, love, and happiness.